of the Unstuck series by Kimberly Jones. And we're going to talk about improving your game plan, your paralegal career game plan. Now, what are some of the ways that you can do that? Well, what I find, first of all, is that people don't answer this question. And you should get a notebook out and start to brainstorm the answer to this question. How will I assist or help the attorney on day one? They hire you. How will you assist the attorney? And why is that important? Well, you're going to have to say a little bit about that in your cover letter, and you're also going to have to go into a little more detail in your during your interview, because they're calling you in. If they call you in, and you have to get their attention for them to call you in, and that's in your cover letter. So once you land that interview, now you've got to seal the deal. You have to close the deal, because you're saying, not that you're an expert, they know you're a beginner. So this is not about pretending to be somebody you're not. They already know that you are not experienced, but they will have seen something different in you through your cover letter, and now they want to hear just a little bit more, not a ton more, because at this point you don't have that experience to offer. But when they see what you have said in your cover letter and you're like, well, what do I say? I teach that in my cover letter secrets class. So go to my website, paralegalcoffeetalk.com, and look for cover letter secrets up on top in the tab. And you'll find more about it, okay? That is a game changer cover letter, but it will change how you think about this career and how you assist the attorney, and really what our job is as a paralegal. And yes, it will do all that because it's going to teach you more than writing a simple cover letter. It's much more than that. So don't miss that, okay? On that side of it, that's a major game changer when you change that up, because you have to get that foot in the door interview, and then you have to nail it in the interview, okay? And so, by the way, please like and subscribe and comment on this video if you want to. But it helps other people who are really wanting more information about this career to see these videos on YouTube. And don't forget, in the description box, that's the link to the website. So you know you can go there and find that. So let me read this verse to you, Matthew 4:4. Jesus told him, no, the scriptures say people do not live by bread alone, but by every word that comes from the mouth of God. I sat in my makeshift office back around 1995 when I moved to Tallahassee from Oklahoma. And I could not land a job. And it felt like forever, but I was the sole support of my family, bringing in most of the money. At that point, my husband had lost his job of 28 years, quite unexpectedly. And they were shaking things up in this division of a huge company he was in. And many other people lost their jobs that had been there a long time. And so it was one of those gut-wrenching things that occurred in a corporation. And so we moved to Florida, and I was in the legal field in Oklahoma, so I figured I could land a job pretty easily. Nope. Nobody would consider me. For 3 weeks that happened, and I was thinking something's wrong. I'm not doing something right, and I was right. And it was the cover letter. And I was using it to introduce my resume. They only look at the resume for 10 or 15 seconds. It's the cover letter that convinces them. And so that's why I created that class, okay? I also had to discover and confront myself in all the negative self-talk I was doing regarding myself, and had to understand that I had a lot to offer, and that there was somebody out there that was going to hire me, and they'll hire you. They will hire beginners. We all started with zero experience. I've talked to attorneys about this many times and what people have said to me. And he said, I'd hire a beginner in a New York minute. So, you know, Jeremiah 29:11 in the Old Testament says that there's a plan and a purpose for you. Is this your purpose? Is this your purpose? If it is, then you need to improve how you are doing things. If you are hearing about other new paralegals who are trying to get into in the field and they are being rejected, like they're never hearing back, and they come away thinking everybody wants experience, that is not so. We all start, remember this, with zero. So throw that reasoning out the window. That is not factual. That's what we deal with as paralegals, facts. What is the fact? Where are you falling down? That's the brutal conversation you have to have with yourself. For me, it was the fact that I wasn't using my cover letter as a bona fide sales tool. And I could have easily done that back then, but I just didn't realize it. And you know who clued me in? 2 attorneys called me within 3 days of each other asking questions, and then it dawned on me I was not overcoming doubt in their mind. See, so if we're relying on our resume, that's not the thing to rely on. You've got to learn some more things that answer that question I posed in the beginning of this video. How are you going to help that attorney on day 1? Okay, and you're like, well, they're going to train me. No, they will not. Even if the ad says training provided, they don't provide that. They don't run a school. They just tell a paralegal, hey, help that girl, will you? Or help that guy. They don't have time to do that, and they'll be flat out annoyed. So I've been on both sides of that. They don't have time. They've got a whole caseload to work on. You have to take it upon yourself to learn some things, more than what you're learning in a 2-year degree program or a certificate program. The Cover Letter Secrets class will help you open your eyes to how you have to change up, how you're communicating with the hiring attorney. You have to be able to impress the person reading the cover letter. That means it might be the office manager, it might be a very experienced paralegal, and it will definitely be the hiring attorney. There are 2 to 3 people who will be looking at your resume and your cover letter. So go take the paralegal, the cover letter secrets class. It's on my website. It's open now. Look under cover letter secrets class at paralegalcoffeetalk.com. And let me tell you what, we have, hold on to your seats. God has over 1,000 names that he calls us in scripture. And I'm going to read some of these to you. We are his sons and daughters. If we believe in what Jesus did on the cross and we have accepted him as our Savior, God calls us his sons and daughters. He calls us blessed, child of God, chosen, free, friend, known, loved, redeemed, seen. That's a big one. Strong. We're in our weakness. And our weakness, we're strong through him. So feeling desperate today, or feeling like it's total chaos, feeling that you're hearing negative things from people who have tried to get in. I've had people contact me, 2 different people at least, there have been more than that, that said, I have not been able to get in for 4 years. Another one said, I tried for 6 years, Leslie, to get in as a beginner, and I couldn't get in. I'm going to tell you, it boiled down to they were relying on a degree or a certificate, but never thinking about how they're going to help the attorney. I've had people say to me as they got to the end of their program, I don't see where this shows me how to help the attorney every day. That's the question you have to answer, okay? And this cover letter secrets class will start to make you think and how you have to present yourself. Because some of this knowledge that has to go in that letter, you already have. But boy, you have to change this up, okay? So be sure to like and subscribe this video because a lot of people need to see this video in particular. And then go to paralegalcoffeetalk.com and look under every tab there. That website is the official beginner paralegal website. And then look under the cover letter secrets class. The accelerator membership is not open right now. It's closed. It was open and just closed it, 3 or 4 days ago. And that is closed for several months, you know. So, but you can take a look at that. It's under accelerator. The legal break-in book, everything is for beginners. So my passion is that, to get you up to speed, to improve your game plan so that you can nail that job down. Watch a lot of videos, take notes, categorize those notes. Go to the playlist area and click on it's an areas of law playlist. Watch those so that you can understand what's involved in different areas of law, but there are hundreds more than what I've listed there. And you can Google that and look for different areas of law. But paralegal duties then name the area of law, because attorneys and paralegals are doing two different jobs. Remember that. Okay, so hopefully this was helpful to you today. Always look in the description box for the link to my website. That's always there, okay? And any questions, comments, post them, okay? I'm not going to teach my class in the comments section, okay? So understand that. And I am US based. I am not in any other foreign country, and I've never worked in any other foreign country, so I have no knowledge really about what they do. I am US based always, okay, and have worked in 3 different states as a paralegal. So is the paralegal career going to go out the window? We'll talk about that, because people are starting to, this happens all the time. People were afraid paralegals would be obsolete because of computers. No. Now they're afraid because of AI. Not happening. So I'll do a video about that and say why that's not going to happen, okay? Have a great day today. Questions, comments, post them in the comment section, and like and subscribe. Thank you for that. Love having you here. And tomorrow we're going to talk about masterpiece, not with a T on the end. That's it. So I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.